touch, a primary sense, a rudimentary skill. These are the stories of people help themselves and each other. This is a Hand Up Podcast.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Today's podcast, we're here with the crew leader for our new home construction and rehabilitation projects, Mr. Steve Partin. Thanks for joining us today, Steve.
Glad to be here.
All right. So basically on these new home construction projects that KCEOC does that gives people a hand up, how long does it take to get a home built?
In the neighborhood of 6 months from start to finish.
Okay. And let's give us a little bit of insight on the process.
The process with a new home starts with application. You've got to have a few things in order to be able to be eligible. First of all, credit's got to be in line, no past debt. We have housing counselors that can get that taken care of and work with you to get your credit back up where it needs to be. And when we're finished, you will have a mortgage, but it's all based on income. So it could be a pretty good mortgage or it could be very, very low, depending on your situation.
Okay. So what if I don't own any land?
We can find land. A lot of people around here knows somebody that has some land for sale. We only build new construction homes in Knox County. So if we look for land, it has to be in Knox County for that program.
Okay. Let's say I grew up on a family farm and I've inherited this house and I've been living in it and I own the property and the house was given to me, but I can't afford to give it a facelift or work on it. Is there any assistance I would get with that?
Yeah, you should fall right in the same category. We can't tear that house down or anything, but we can build somewhere close to it in the vicinity.
Okay, and then. What about just the rehab projects that your crew have completed? Give us a little insight on some of the rehabs that's been done in the past and how that's really give some of our clients a hand up.
Oh, it's made a big difference. We do some repairs that are very, very expensive for some normal people just can't afford. So we do major roof repairs, we do floor rot repairs, foundation repairs, porch, you name it, we've done repairs to help people.
That's wonderful. And then some of these repairs, has it been a mutual advantage between the different departments with housing?
Absolutely. And I work closely with Michael Swafford and the guys in weatherization to make sure the repairs we makes them eligible for weatherization. If they've been deferred from weatherization and we can't work on it for whatever the reason, we can make repairs that weatherization can't.
That's outstanding. So a partnership within a partnership. How many new home houses get constructed each year?
We build about 3 a year, start to finish.
Okay. Now, as far as doing the work on the homes, how big's your crew, first of all?
We've got 3 guys.
3 total?
Myself and 2 other guys.
Okay. And is there any of the things that's done to these new homes that's helping out the community by having local contractors do any work?
Yes, it does. We sub out the masonry, the electrical, HVAC, the drywall, and the roofing. Everything else we do, the frame and finish, we do here ourselves.
Okay. So let's say I'm a contractor out in our local community here, and I'm interested in this program and really helping people, giving you all a hand and giving them a hand, and I want to put a bid in to do some of the work. How would I go about doing that?
Contact me or Michael Swafford. We'll get all the stuff together and take you a bid. We can give you blueprints, drawings, pictures, whatever you need to give us a price. Work with anybody any way we can. There's a few stipulations. We have to have insurance, workers' comp insurance, and be registered with sam.gov. But other than that, that's all we need.
Okay. So, who's our point of contact for getting signed up on one of these projects?
Beverly Ison would be the contact.
Okay. And Keith will have Beverly's information here at the main office posted very shortly, email and a phone number. If you're interested in a new home construction or rehab project, get a hold of Beverly here at our main office, and she'll get you in and get the ball rolling the application. Steve, last week we had spoken about another venture that you've taken to heart and brought up to you on yourself with a new mutual partnership about just additional stuff that you want to do and give somebody a hand up. You want to tell everybody about it?
Yeah, I've talked with Lowe's in the past. They have a program at Lowe's. It's a Heroes program is what they call it. They're like everybody else, getting tough to get people to volunteer. And here at KCEOC, we want to give back all we can. That's what it's all about. So I pitched the idea to Lowe's to work with them hand in hand to get their Heroes program together. And we provide the volunteer work, and they can provide the material. So we're going to be doing some stuff on that next week. We're going to try to get that rolling, do some repairs here locally, strictly volunteer with no money out of pocket for any kind of client. Okay. So next week's podcast will be on location at our local Corbin Lowe's store. Steve and I are going to be speaking with the store manager there, Mr. Justin Creech. Mm-hmm. Who else is going to be there? Eddie Craddock. He's a pro sales manager for this area.
Okay.
Great guys to work with. They've taken this very seriously, and they're going to get us plenty help.
Okay. That sounds great. That will definitely give some of these people that really need things such as stuff that is much needed that for the less fortunate, wheelchair ramps, maybe some just minor repairs that prevents them from getting other services. Steve, can you think of anything else that some of these projects may incur?
Oh yeah, emergency situations. We don't have funding here at KCEOC for emergency situations, and we have that call a lot. People can't afford insurance with inflation. And if somebody's on a fixed income, if they have to shell out $2,000-3,000 for a roof repair, that's just hard to do for anybody.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to key in on, is do some stuff that's not for somebody that's not necessarily eligible for another program or in an emergency situation.
Outstanding.
At first, we've talked about maybe doing some very minor stuff to maybe some community flower beds or something like that. But after that, hopefully we're going to ease into the repair part and go with it from there.
Yes, especially this time of year. I think. I think a good pilot project would be like a community garden area or something. Maybe an elderly housing property, senior housing property that would really help them out. Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. That'd be a great idea. All right, you all have heard today's podcast about new home construction rehab. Be sure to like us and follow us on Facebook. Check out our website. Many wonderful success stories. Steve, can't thank you enough for the job you do. Appreciate
it. Glad to be here.
This is a Hand Up Podcast.